guys, this is Monami Frost, and today I thought I should make finally a video, like an updated video pretty much, about my ears and my plugs and my wrapped up ears that I do all the time. Because last video I did, which was like a mix of like a collection of my plugs and everything, is so old. And I don't even really want to watch it anymore because I don't really talk very well, because I was probably nervous because it was just the start of the YouTube era of my... So I figured out that I should definitely do another video about it and talk more about it, obviously, because now I am a little bit more confident and I can explain more and talk as well about my ears and the way I wrap them around my ears and all about that. So right now in my ears I have these beautiful rose quartz teardrop plugs. That's what I like about plugs, that they are heavy, because then they are pulling down the ear and they don't stand like this. That's the look I don't really want when I go for plugs that they stand like this. These are 43 millimeters, and usually I wear my diamond ones in because they are my favorite ever plugs, and they are 42 millimeters, and I usually wear them like on and off once I take my ears down and when I remember to wear them. So I could wrap these guys around my ears. I need to have them at a certain size. So let's wrap them up. My ears. Is it scary, guys? I have wrapped them around my ears. It is really easy and it is really comfortable, actually. I don't remember when was the first time when I actually did that, but when I did it, I was thinking how cool is that I don't have to sew up my ears, because sometimes I would get like tired of them like flopping around, but I still like them. I didn't want it to get like make a decision to like have them or not have them. This is perfect. I can constantly pull them up, and what I do love the way they look like this. Everyone's always like, oh, that's so gross. Like, why do you do that? Why do you pull your earlobe around your ear? And I'm like, that is comfy. I love the way it looks. Maybe at first it looks freaky, but I love it. I think it looks beautiful. If I had like naturally like ears like that, I would like them. Look at them. That looks so cute. It's like very unique ears. So as you can see, one of my ears is a little bit thinner than the other one. This is the thinner ear, and there's a reason why. It is because this ear has been pierced. When it was pierced, it has been pierced lower than this, and I think my ears were pierced when I was about 9 years old or something. And obviously it was done in like a hair salon or something with like a piercing gun. And obviously they didn't do that great of a job, because this one's lower and this one's okay. This one's right in the middle and it's perfect. The biggest size that I've had is 50 millimeters, and I haven't gone like further than that. I think maybe like 53 millimeters. So 50 millimeters is 2 inches. So basically I had about 2 inches when I figured that I want to start wrapping them around my ears. Then slowly I just constantly forgot to put some plugs inside to keep the size that I wanted. So I would basically go from 50 millimeters straight to like 45 and then straight to 42, which are my diamond plugs, the 42 millimeters. Constantly have to remember to put inside the plugs to keep the size you want, so you can actually wrap them around. What I suggest, if you have like big ears as well, I think you can start wrapping them around when you're about like 35 millimeters or something. What is good about wrapping them around when it's winter time and you have big ears, and usually they get really cold, and to be able to like keep them warm, it is a really cool thing to do. You can just wrap them around and tuck them inside your hat. Like mine now are 42, 43, and they are perfectly like comfortable. So the way I actually stretch my ears, I was 14 I think, and I remember when I was 13 I was thinking constantly like, no, I don't want to stretch my ears, like so many people have like stretched ears and stuff like that. But then I realized when I wanted to get like my ears stretched, that's when I realized that there are not a lot of girls that have tunnels, like big tunnels. And I was thinking like, yeah, I could be one of the first girls. Like I would know if you have like ears like bigger and stuff. So I started slowly stretching them and I got really into it. I didn't have any like stretchers, special stuff to stretch my ears, as obviously didn't have any money at all pretty much. So basically what would I do? Do not do this at home, like seriously, it's not a great thing to do. I did it because I didn't have an option. Not that you should do it if you don't have options. You should definitely not do it. I'm just saying that I was crazy a little bit and not thinking straight maybe. But yeah, what I did constantly, I was looking around the house for stuff that I could put in my ears, pens, markers, and just lids of like some beauty products and stuff like that. And I would constantly walk around and measure everything that I had and think, ooh, could I fit this in? And I think slowly by 0.5 millimeter or 1 millimeter, I would just slowly go larger and larger. And sometimes there would be times when I would go straight like 3 millimeters bigger or more. And then that would be super painful and I do not recommend it. It would be like bloody and everything, and there is no point because you can ruin your ears. It will not help you get them faster. The slower, the better, and it will end up being faster anyway. And when you put something too big, it takes time for it to heal after you take it out, because let's face it, you're not gonna keep it in if like your ears like being messed up. So I would constantly be just walking around friends' houses, or like in a party, I would just constantly be looking at some like lids of like beauty products, like I said before, and everything that I could get like my hands on and what would fit into an ear. When I didn't have anything like, I don't know, millimeters larger or something, I would have like a tape. I don't know how you call it in English, but there's like this, there's that black tape, isolation tape or something, I think we call it in Latvia. And I would just tape it around like a certain lid that I already had, and I would tape it around to kind of make it a little bit bigger, and then slowly, constantly tape more and more and more. Once my ears are starting to feel comfortable and okay, that's when I would know that now I can try and do more. And I got like to 30 millimeters, I think, quite fast, maybe in a couple of months. And then slowly from 30 millimeters, I went to 36 in like a month. And then slowly from 36, I was wearing stone plugs, I think, and they would like constantly be hanging really low, and they would be like naturally stretching. It would be really, really easy to get them stretched out without even me worrying about it. And that's how I got to 40. And then slowly again, I would notice that they were getting really loose, and I would put like a bigger size and a bigger size and a bigger size. That's what I did. So please guys, be careful, and if you can, get a professional's advice from like a piercer or something. And if you can, get some stretchers if you want to stretch something. Don't put random lids. Even though I was trying to sanitize everything that I was using with like medical alcohol and stuff like that, I was constantly sanitizing everything, but I still do not recommend any of that. They're just underground. Don't do that. Stay safe guys, take care of your ears. When I go to sleep, I do take them down because I think that is a little bit more comfortable to sleep when I'm like pressing down, but sometimes I even forget about it. I love wrapping my ears around. Do you want to see again? Do you want to see up close? So this is my earlobe. It's quite healthy. It's just red because I'm talking, I'm hot. This is how it looks without the plug, and what I do, I just wrap it around. Tutorial on wrapping the ears. Let me know what size are your plugs right now, or do you have any? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and remember that you can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram, and all the links are down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!